What's shaking, everybody? It's your boy King of the Golden State here with a Wednesday pile. It must be Wednesday. So another edition of the Wednesday pile. And I'm just going to show you what I picked up during the today. And, let's get started. Picked up Batman number 52, which is clearly the last of the Batman run because we're switching over to Rebirth. And it, I haven't read these yet, but I have all 52 issues, but now I got all 52. Even though this wasn't done by Scott Schneider or Greg Capullo, I'm going to have to sit down and do an entire run. I actually like the cover. It's pretty vanilla, but it's pretty simple. I like it. So, now I have all 52 issues. I'm going to run right through these puppies, rough shot. Hopefully I get it done before the weekend's over, So, looking forward to it. Also, another issue is issue number 52 of Action Comics, the final days of Superman. And while I was at the shop today, you won't believe this, but there's a big deal about the whole Asian Superman first appearance. That was on sale not too long. No, it was not on sale. It was on sale, I believe, last week. And when I walked into my comic shop, it was funny. Walked in and didn't expect to find that because I already bought this one off. I already bought a copy off of eBay. I found for a decent price, but it was funny. It wasn't just one copy. I mean, I found like two, found three. So now, on top of the eBay purchase I got about a couple of days ago, I'm going to have 4 copies of these things. So who knows? I might actually send this through CGC and get one slapped on purpose. Who knows? Or just bag it in case anybody's looking for one. I got at least 4 copies. Fourth one should be coming in like by the weekend. So we'll see. We'll see how this whole Rebirth thing works out. I mean, I'm not too keen on it, but I'm sure I'll eventually come around. So, yeah. If you can find one, pick one up. If not, and you really, really need one, let me know. I might be able to send you one. Gotta pay me or trade me or something. Also picked up Black Panther number 2. This is a variant edition cover, so there was more than one copy of a different cover. So picked up also the original copy here, of Black Panther number 2. Has anybody read the first issue? It's really good, I mean, I've seen a lot of videos, and a lot of people are talking about they haven't really gotten into Black Panther to begin with. Not just this upcoming series that's currently running, but just Black Panther in general. I'd pick it up for you, like early stuff. Not even just the current series, just for fun. Pick up his, he had a miniseries back then, and he had a couple of things going on back then. So I'd pick it up. Hell, if you could get a Fantastic 452. First Black Panther, that's a start. Why not? I mean, even if it's not a great copy. So, anyway, going back to Black Panther, I picked up the variant, the original copy, which you see in front of you, and then there's a Horseman of the Apocalypse cover, which came out. I don't get the whole Horseman of Apocalypse covers they're doing right now. I guess it's because the movie's coming out in the next week or so, and they got to promote the whole X-Men Apocalypse thing, so they're throwing the whole Apocalypse thing all over the place. Punisher, Black Panther, what have you. So, and also on top of that, I also heard about the not so positive reviews of X-Men Apocalypse. So I'm going to go see it anyway, and I'll judge for myself. I mean, they said it was got like a 43% on Rotten Tomatoes, but that's higher than Batman versus Superman, so apparently it's got to be somewhat good. So we'll see. There is another, believe it or not, variant edition of Black Panther number 2 that came out. At my local comic shop, they sold out, so I'm going to go look around and see if I can find it. And yes, it would be 4 different covers of an issue number 2, which is kind of unheard of in a way. But whatever. Hey, if I can find it, I'll find it. I think I might know a place. So Black Panther, if you can find, if you pick it up, check it out. It's really good. Also, which is pretty decent, is the Unbelievable Windpool. The Unbelievable Windpool is actually a decent title. Not great, but it's decent. First few issues are readable. you know, so I figure why the hell not? I'm just going to pick it up and I'll just carry on to it until I get bored or tired of it. So, as you see, it's Gwenpool and Thor, so, you know, it's not too bad. Also, a title which I like to see keep going, and has actually the current creators are still working on it. Kieran Gillen and Sal LaRocca, Darth Vader. Darth Vader needs his own solo film, in my opinion. I mean, there's talks about him being on Rogue One, you know, the Star Wars story that comes out in December. And, you know, I mean, I like this title. This is probably like my top 10 favorite comic books right now. And it's really interesting to read. And, you know, hopefully, you know, we'll see a Darth Vader solo film, because I'd be totally down to watching that, you know. So check out Darth Vader if you get a chance, if you haven't already. Also picked up the all-new X-Men, you know, which I like, and it had a variant cover. This is the variant cover for all new X-Men. I like all new X-Men right now, especially when you know somebody like Mark Bagley who does the drawing for it. And Mark Bagley is probably, in my opinion, one of the most underrated artists out there currently in comic books. He's a really good artist. I mean, people who I think are underrated when it comes to art: Mark Bagley, Norm Breyfogle before he had a stroke, you know, and you know, I mean, those are the two names that pop to mind. But Bagley is he's one of the guys who's been really good, going all the way back to like when he succeeded Eric Larson in the early days of the Amazing Spider-Man run, and when he even drew Ultimate Spider-Man, when it was written by Brian Michael Bendis. And you know, I mean, like there's always those, you know, Liefeld and Jim Lee artists and Mark Silvestri artists who get a lot of love. Somebody like Mark Bagley doesn't, and he needs more attention, in my opinion. He's a really good artist. So decided to pick these up. Also, my final part. This, I believe, came out last week. Nailbiter is probably, like, when it comes to my top 10 favorite books currently right now, Nailbiter has been, like, having ownership in the top 10. This is actually a cover swipe, actually, of the original cover of Nailbiter, which you guys saw from one of my previous videos from issue number 1. And Nailbiter is, if you haven't picked it up, if you're looking for something to pick up and you need a recommendation, Nailbiter is a really good book by Josh Williamson. You know, and he writes some really good stuff. He also writes Birthright. I mean, I don't know how much more I can say about it, but Nailbiter, I don't know why it's not more popular. It's maybe I have bad taste. I don't know, but I strongly suggest picking up the like the trades, because I think the single issues, like the early issues, are, I would say, semi hard to find. But if you do find them, read them. Hell, maybe you can slap them after you're done, like I did. But yeah, I love Nailbiter. It's a really good series. But that's about it, guys. I just wanted to let you guys know what I picked up today for my Wednesday pile, and I look forward to reading every issue. And yeah, till then, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.